All right, good Monday morning. Happy winter solstice. Today is the shortest day of the year. How about that? Yeah, get your flashlights ready. It's going to be a dark one early. If that's already the case where you are, welcome to, yeah. For those of us who suffer, I don't know, seasonal depression, this is kind of an important day for us because henceforth, from this time on, uh, the days will start getting longer. And things will start getting brighter, and life starts becoming life again. At least for those of us who get sad during the dark days. But I don't know. There's always light at the end of the season, and I've decided that today would be a good day to get outside and have myself a good old bonfire. Um, yeah, so I think tonight we're gonna go out and celebrate the longest night of the year or the shortest day of the year, however you want to celebrate it. I know the further north you go into like Iceland and Greenland and some of those other uh, Nordic countries, they really know how to celebrate the solstice. So, um, yeah, we got Christmas this week. How about that? Christmas. Wow. That means the month is almost done. We're wrapping things up here pretty quick. And yeah, we got one more live stream. Yeah, we got one this Wednesday. This will be my Christmas special. I think I've decided what I'm going to tie for my holiday special for that live stream, for that Project Healing Waters live stream. And then after that, um, we're going to have a New Year's Eve, we'll call it. Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That'd be a New Year's Eve. So we'll do that next week. And yeah, we're just going to keep on keeping on. We're going to roll into the new year, which means we'll start a new playlist. That'll be the live streams of 2021. So you can always go back and check out the previous playlists and see the archives, as I call it, of all the videos and live streams we've done in the past and tutorial videos and such. So, good morning, James. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to drink some coffee and tie some flies. I got myself a new monitor. However, the monitor only monitors half of the situation. For whatever reason, the Kindle doesn't have a proper YouTube app. It's kind of like a backdoor way in to YouTube on this, and it doesn't show the live chat. It shows everything but the live chat. So I'll at least be able to monitor if we lose signal or something like that. But for the most part, I got to figure out a spot to put this big bad boy. I'll stick it there. That's in the shot. We'll find a spot for it. There's that. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and just spin around and start tying some flies. How about that? Let's get the camera flipped and switched. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. So, kind of keeping with my Tenkara style traditions on the Monday mornings, we're going to, I don't know, we're going to tie a snowflake, we're going to call this, I guess. I don't know. Alright, let's find some hooks. Let's go with the size 12 caddis. Curved. Looks like that'll do us pretty good. Let's get that out of the package. Excellent. Alright, let's do this. So we got our size 12. This is our R7 hook from Fly Life. Let's get this bumped in a little bit. Alright, thread, I'm going to be using a white Vivus 10-aught. Yank him up just a little bit. Alright, making sure all my knobs are tight. We'll start this up front and we'll build a small head. How about that? So, how is it going? What's going on, James? What's new with you? How is life? How is the end of 2021 rolling out for you? It's been an interesting year. They're calling it the dumpster fire. The dumpster fire of all years. Alright, let's do our hackle. I got this fun little patch of hen hackle. And it's not quite white, it's kind of a soft white grizzly. So let's just find ourselves one of these. Let's go with this one. Right there, perfect. Let's get this tied in up front. That'll do us just fine. Oops, I stripped it a little bit too hard. I think that'll do us. Well, my fear is next year is not going to be magically much better. I think we're going to see some improvements in, life and quality and attitudes in general, but I don't know. I try to be cautiously optimistic with all things in life, but I don't know. Kind of spooked. It's been such an odd year, but I don't know. We've gotten through it. We work our way through one day at a time, one tie at a time. And that's about all we can do, right? Let's go one more wrap. My hope and my goal is to actually hold my fly rod or hold a rod by springtime comfortably. My tennis elbow, it's a new thing for me. I'm new to. I'm still it depends on who you ask. Some guys you ask, I'm still a young guy. Other folks you might ask, I'm an old timer. So I feel like I'm 1,000, but I'm not quite 40 yet. Let's do a silver wire. I saw one. It was like, you don't know how old you actually are until you get down on the floor to wrap Christmas presents and then get back up. Oh, the joints, the knees, the back, the body, everything hurts. I'll just work this wire up. Really hard to see, but that's alright. I'm kind of going for just a whiteout blizzard look, I guess. Maybe I got an idea for our next one. We're going to use some crystal flash. For our next one, that one's going to be pretty slick. Just some fine silver wire. We like that. So I gotta trim the old talons back a little bit. Didn't get a chance to do that this morning. Alright, let's grab, I got some white ostrich. Boy, who watches Saturday Night Live? Any Saturday Night Live viewers out there? Boy, whatever that gal was, that musical guest, she had this jellyfish looking hat that it looked like it was white ostrich, but I mean it was absolutely ginormous, and I just couldn't imagine, an ostrich hurl that's, almost 10 times this length. But it sure looked pretty darn cool. We're going to take 2 of these. And we'll carefully trim these off. These look pretty fragile. Steve, good morning. Thanks for tuning in. Alright, let's get on. So as we wind down with the year of 2020, I don't know, I think maybe we'll save it for next week. We'll do a kind of an end of the year summary conversation, sum up all of our hopes and dreams and fears for the year. Boy, that's pretty big. There we go. Let's give that a close little trim. Perfect. Boy, I don't know. I like it. Just throw a quick whip finish in there and call that bad boy good. I think the white ostrich is just a little bit too much, but we'll deal with it. Here we go. We'll call that one the snowflake. So just some silver wire under there for our whatchamacallit, ribbing. Let's see if we can't zoom in a little bit more. Here we go. How's that? Alright, let's do another one. How about it? That's some good coffee this morning. Just the right temperature. Not only does it need to be good, it needs to be just at the right slurping temperature. Oh, let's find a quirk to put this guy off to the side. Oops, wrong one. Let's go with this one. Get a bite on there. There we go. I don't know. I think that'll fish. Alright, so, I guess when we wind down here, I want to do a test on my face. We'll go back to the main camera, and we'll dilly-dally at the very end if anybody wants to stick around. I'm going to see about, what do I want to say, testing the delay. I found where I can adjust. I can add a I think it's like 100. I think I added 100 milliseconds, so I don't look like an old Bruce Lee movie, subtitled over. All right. Let's try that again. So size 12 caddis curve hook, Fly Life R7. Got all these other flies kicking around. We just had our Zoom Christmas party, holiday party the other night, Friday night. It was a blast. It was kind of interesting. I had to push my laptop back on the table where it sits and move my vise over there because, as you guys can see, this is how I normally prefer to have my camera and everything set up, but you can't see my face while I tie. And most of that is on account of the lighting. If I put a camera on the far side of me, you won't be able to see anything because of the washout. Let's grab our heckle. We forgot to ding our bell last time. I apologize for that. We're just looking at the tips. Let's go this one, this one, this one. Back, all right. So Steve, you missed my first announcement. I do have a new monitor. However, it does not monitor the chat. It won't show me the live chat. So every so often, I just gotta remember to spin my whole body around, look at my laptop, and I can see what's going on in the chat because I enjoy whatever conversation comes in on the chats. Steve, do you have any plans for the solstice tonight? What do we do? What do you guys do? Leave a comment. What did you do, or what will you do for the winter solstice? Or is it just another day? Oh, that broke right off. We'll see if we can't salvage. Just locking it in just a little bit tighter. I think we saved it. Laying low. Sounds good, man. Laying low is always good. James is working a 10-hour shift. That's 10 hours. That's like 2 hours more working time than there is sunlight today. Alright, we'll try the silver wire again. I like adding a little wire in there sometimes, especially on these flies that I know I want to go possibly subsurface. Carefully set you off to the side. That one hackle fiber just looks sad. It's got a little crinkle in it. Alright. Let's grab some crystal flash. And I got one big piece. We're gonna just stick with this one because it's like a foot long. I got this crystal flash from the Fly Tyers dungeon. They call it Pearl Flash, but it is twice the length. I don't know, you get another, there's the bottom of the bag, and yeah, so you get another 4 inches out of it. Let's tie this in. So I guess this will go on just like a just a mylar, pearl, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, maybe we'll do that instead of the crystal flash next time, because we're going to try to lay this in pretty tight. And what we do when we do that is we take out the twist. And we'll just take touch and wraps. So if you don't have any extra small pearl mylar, this is a great substitute. Bada boom, bada bing. We got like another foot long of that to go. I'll do my best not to lose it. Alright, let's see if we can't bring this up now. Keep a finger on it, that way we don't lose its position. And you can't even see it. This sucker just blends right in. We're going to add a little dab of resin on top of this. Why not? Let's give that a nice close trim and boop. Alright. I was worried this might get clouded up today, but it really hasn't been affected that much yet. So solar as bone dry. When it gets cold and cool in your bench area, you might find that your solar res products might cloud up. And it's not the end of the world. Just put it in the microwave with the cap. Put it in the cap with the cap on loose. Or put it in the microwave with the cap on loose and give it a quick zap for like 6-7 seconds at a time. And I've had zero issues with that. Or with that system. I mean, it does, can't change the fact that it does get cold down here, but alright. I don't think I want to, I think I'm just going to whip finish this. I guess I could have added the well, let's do a peacock in there. Just a little dab of peacock. We'll just throw one in there and see what happens. Of course. We'll just do the one. Be careful with it. I think that's just about all it needed. Oh, epic fail. Let's go ahead and just take that one out. Swing and a miss. Good morning, North Wales. How about 10 Cara Tuesday, Thursday, and Wednesday wet flies? Well, Wednesday I do or Wednesday night, for me, Wednesday evenings, I do a special for my Project Healing Waters program, and mostly we go with bigger flies, wet flies and such, for our warm water fish. I'm going to go ahead and just do 2 this time. Yeah, we might be able to switch the schedule up. What do we think? Yeah, we could do. I could bump this, starting next year. because my wife's schedule did shift and she does get Mondays off now. We might switch this to Tuesdays. But I do like the Monday morning. We might do a Monday and a Tuesday. But then what will I tie on Mondays? That's the thing. I mean, honestly, one of my biggest problems I come across nowadays is trying to think of what to tie. It's tough. It's honestly, it's a genuine problem for me. I sometimes, and that's how I ended up on this kind of freestyle 10 carat kick here on Monday mornings, because I like to get up and I like to tie, but a lot of times I don't know what I'm going to tie. And it gets a little tough, a little difficult when all you do is replicate stuff that there's already a million videos out there for. One of the things, I like that green in there. I don't know, it gets tough. Feels like there's a magnet under there. Whatever. Anyways. So we like Mondays at the moment, yeah. It's a good start of the week for me. So yeah, we might kick in a same fly, but add a hot orange collar. All right, let's give it a try. I got some hot orange ostrich we could put in there. Let's give that a try. We got some orange ostrich. Let's give that a try. I like the pearl underneath that. What did that just do? No. It for whatever reason, this thing just bebop just left me. It left my live stream. Jerk. Alright, let's do that. And this is how we end up with some cool stuff. Let's find our hooks. Good old size 12. I like tying in 10s, 12s, 14s for these Tenkara style flies. It works. It works. Alright. And I'm using a Vivas 10-aught. I just started using this Vivas 10-aught. And I tell you what, I like it. I really do. I like how tough it is. It's pretty strong. It might be a 10-aught, but it's got the strength of like a 6-aught. That's a lot of zeros. Alright. And what we keep forgetting to do is to ding our hackle time bell. Maybe that's why what's messing with the jive, messing with the flow. Or maybe it's just I need to take another sip of coffee. Sometimes I get to jibber jabbering. Too much talk. That looks good. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We almost lost her there. Here we go. Keeps wanting to catch back there. I don't want that to do that. Could I do a tenkara in my country's flag? Like red, white, and blue? I'm sure we could. I think country flags and stuff like that are really interesting. Um, it's like I could do red, white, and blue. Well, that's also the Netherlands. It could be French. Um, yeah, we'll try that one next. We're gonna do our little fire hot collar on this one first. Uh oh. Uh oh. Yeah, that one biffed it. There we go. Let's see here. Let's get another one of these in. Let's try this one right here. This one is speaking to me. It's a little bit longer. But I always like to just at the bottom, the first thing I like to do is just grab the bottom and just strip off a good portion of that fluff. It just gives you a nice clean handle to work with. And we trapped way too much of that. We want to tie the hackle in, not trap the fibers. I don't know. Let's give this a try. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. And as I polymer this, as I wrap, I'm giving this feather a twist. Boy, that is going on. UGLY. We'll clean it up. All right. Good save. Good save. I'm trying to think what color. Yeah, what color is North Wales? I want to. If I'm guessing, if I were to guess, North Wales. Well, it's not the British flag. It's not the Union Jack. I guess no, because you guys are your own thing. You're part of the United Kingdom, but your own. I'm gonna guess blue and white would be my guess. Um, all right, let's try. We're gonna do our silver wire again and our pearl crystal flash. We'll get our wire in first. Wrap them all the way in. I suppose we could just tie this in back here and work our way back up instead of heave-hoeing, working our way back and forth, back and forth. And this will help keep that body a little slenderer. Maybe we could give it a slight taper, I don't know. I like the thin bodies on these, I really do. Alright, let's crystal flash this bad boy up. This kind of really does give it a nice little shimmer underneath. Especially once that the bone dry, the solar res Gives it a nice clear coat on top. It really pulls the flash out. Bingo. Alright, let's bring our wire forward. I like it. Nice and tight and clean. Alright, a little dab of bone dry on top. That's too much. I got resin all over the vise. It happens. All right, James, thanks for tuning in. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and yeah, have a great day at work. Don't work too hard, man. Enjoy your day, and yeah, Merry Christmas. All right, now we're gonna add a little bit of fire, a little fire. Now this is some beat up ostrich, but we're gonna see if we can't get it to work. It's kind of lost a lot of its magical fluff, it appears. But we'll see what happens. Ooh, the thread split. Alright, let's add a little fire back here. Actually, that's just going on, almost looks like a dub. A soft little dubbing. But I like it. Steve, I don't think you have made a bad suggestion yet. I like the way your mind thinks. You have a great vision. You're a good co-pilot. And we'll just go right into a whip. Boy, that turned out pretty slick. I like that. Just a little bit of excitement back there. I like it. All right, so now we're gonna try red, white. You know what? Let's see. Same to you. Wales flag's color: red, white, and green. That's see. One could argue that's Christmas colors. Let's do a red, white, and blue one real quick, and then we'll do a Wales one. Let's do this guy off to the side. I think that turned out pretty darn slick with that hot collar. Faux show. she joined the union meeting. Oh boy, see what happened? At the very bottom there, I got a little dab of Solarize all over the... I'll have to clean that up later. Alright, so let's do a red, white, and blue one. What can I do for red, white, and blue? Alright, I got an idea. Let's go with red thread. And we'll get our hook. Then we'll do a red thread. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll stick with the same hackle. That's too short of a... That feather was a no-go. Tried to get it to work and it said no. Further forward. All right. Oh, and we snap the thread. We'll recover, hopefully. Give that a quick re-thread back into the bobbin. Whenever you break your thread, you just want to make sure you go back and cover up what's broken. All right. Oh, let's find... I think I've got some blue flash somewhere. Let's give that a quick look-see-loo. It's interesting, like blue is like one of the least common colors I have. But I know deep in the archives I've got something. Here we go. And it's not even a real common color. Let's see here. What do you say, Steve? Or Dewey? How about tying flies and all the styles you know and all the colors of the state flags associated? Boy, that would be a lot of time. That'd be a lot of tying. All right, so blue flash. I really don't know exactly what this is from, but it's like a party skirt, right? It's just on this far end and on this end. We got some blue flash. So let's go ahead and harvest a little bit of this. Not sure what the original intention for that would have been, but it's here. We got it. Alright, I wanted to do a silver wire over top. Or did I want to do a... Yeah. I did it again. I keep zinging. I'm tying too fast on this. And I'm using a... This isn't the same 10-aught. This is actually... I bumped down to a 12. But we'll get through. We'll just take our time. This is... one of the things that we love about tying live, because this is what really happens on a fly tyers bench. Edit free live streaming. Alright, let's tie this blue in. And we'll see what happens. Is a red dragon. So the Welsh flag is a red dragon on a white and green background. Cool. Alright, let's see if we can't carefully wrap this forward. Ooh, this is brittle. Ooh. That's a no-go. Oh, right. So let's back this up, take you out, and we'll go with a plan B. Let's give that, so this stuff is just too brittle. This is garbage. Unfortunately, it's an antique, which I'm willing to bet my red one's probably junk. I got nothing but blue. I guess. Let's try. That's too big. I'm trying to think of what I got that's blue. Blue, blue, blue. I got blue. I got some of this. Let's try this. This is like a little poly yarn. I've tied with this in the past. little poly yarn, little baby robin's egg blue poly yarn. Let's see if we can't do some magic with this. It's not going to be sparkly or anything like that, but we should get a decent color in there, maybe? I don't know. Here we go. Do you see that? I see it. Just a little bit of fibers Pikachuing their way through. Got just a couple of fibers got caught. Alright, let's see what happens. Bring this wire forward. I don't know, do I dare do a dab of resin on that, or do I just leave it as is? I think I might just want to leave it as is. But then again, if I do a dab of resin on there, it might darken up. Let's give that a try. Let's see what happens. Nothing. This will get a little red ostrich. Little red ostrich collar. Give those a little twist. So I guess you could call that a Patriot Tenkara style fly. I don't know. Patriotic red, white, and blue action in there. Or French, or Dutch. Bada boom, bada bing. Just got to give it the right amount of fluff. So there's a red, white, and blue one. Your fly tying bench is currently a Christmas village. Oh my gosh. That must mean... Wow. My bench looks like a Christmas village if it was Joplin, Missouri after a tornado. Hot mess, hot mess. All right. Let's do one more. We're gonna do one more for Dewey. We're gonna do we'll do a red dragon with green and white. Red dragon with green and white. We'll do white. We'll do green with a red dragon. Okay. This one's going to be for our good friend Dewey in North Wales. Happy holidays to you. This one will be special, tied just for you. And when I land a fish on this, I will think, thank you, Dewey, if I remember. Alright, so we're going to do a green and white background with a red dragon. Green and white background with a red dragon. So let's go with our red thread, or white thread. Alright, let's go ahead and do our head up front. Okay, green and white. Okay, so there's our head. Let's do our red dragon. Let's find a red hackle to go up front here. Let's see what we got that we could find that's red. Not finding much for a hen hackle. I guess we're going to have to go with just a regular old saddle hackle. See what happens. Let's go. Just looking at the tips of these. I think this one will be our best bet, I guess. If it's not way too big. That'll be alright. Don't need much of it. Only one way to find out, and that's just going to be to send it. Nope, I cannot. Pictures don't do chat. Not in this. Unfortunately. I know. Instead of that, let's go with, we'll do hair. We'll do a hair hackle. Yes. This is going to be interesting because this is a deer body hair. Let's go ahead and do a quick little loop. I need a shepherd's hook. Where did my dummy loop go? Oh, everything got trashed after my little Christmas party. Zoom. I can't find my shepherd's hook now. Alright, well, we'll scratch that idea and we'll go back to plan A. And that's finding some sort of red hackle. That'll work. Give this a try and we'll see what happens. That's all we can do, right? Give it a try and see what happens. Sometimes that's our only bet. Getting some bonus footage in today. Staying in just a little bit longer than usual. That's all right. We're not necessarily bound by the clock. Let's go one more wrap. That's going to be it. Boom. Sometimes we end up having to cut this live stream a little bit short, and today we're going to go just a little bit long. All right. And for our green, we're going to use this olive. Snip off a little bit of that. Okay, I got one strand of olive. This is a 8/0 olive thread. Which I think we might have to subsidize with just another batch of green in there. Let's go ahead and add this crystal flash. This will add a nice little accent to the white underneath. Just love, love, love coming up with new things. Not new things, but different things. You know, it's not like I'm the first person in the world to take crystal flash and palmer it up a hook like this. Here we go. Alright, so now I got these two strands. We're going to twist these up. You can give our two strands a nice twist. And this will be our ribbing. Nice and tight twist, nice and tight, nice and tight. I don't have any green wire. Well, I mean, it's not as green and white and red as I guess we really imagined it to begin with, but we'll give it a little dab of resin on top of that body. And it's going to be nice. And I think a little dab of peacock herl, and that'll be A-OK. That'll give us our little spot of green there. That'll be our green and white with a red dragon. Here we go. We're gonna get some. Oh, and they both pulled out. Oh! Let's try that again. Here we go. Let's give that another try. Little bits at a time. That's all it takes. So this is my Welsh-inspired Tenkara. Green and white with a red dragon. I think that'll work out just fine, fine, fine. Here we go. And I'll make up for all the hackle times we forgot to ding today. It was just one of those things. I just got so excited about tying today, just didn't think to ding the hackle bell. Yeah, I think I got something with that one too. Faux show. Sometimes it takes a few iterations to get to what we want, but eventually we get there. Alright, well, with that being that, we're going to start winding this down. Oh yeah, we're going to check our synchronous of the video chat. So let me go back to this screen. And let me know. I can't tell because everything gets delayed on my end. So you let me know if the delay is more or less, or I don't know. Let's see here. I think well, I guess I could look on my own monitor, but I can't hear myself. Hello, hello. I guess it looks a little bit closer. Does look a little bit better. Which is interesting because if I go back to my YouTube page, it's a whole 2.5 minutes behind. Ay. But if I go to this, I don't know. I think it looks good. I think it's closer than it was before, as far as having the audio and the visual synchronized a little bit closer. Oh, I forgot my hat today too. Got my hair in my face. I don't know. Well, I think we're just going to go ahead and wrap it up. I think we did good today. I had a lot of fun. I'd like to thank you all for joining me today. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, James and Dewey. Yeah, Merry Christmas to each and every one of you. We got one more of the Christmas live stream this Wednesday. We're going to be doing our holiday special for the Project Healing Waters. And I believe this year I am going to be tying a Santa Claus. So tune in for that this Wednesday. Everybody have a great week. Enjoy your winter solstice tonight. Today, Dewey, I guess you're right in the smack dab middle of it. So they're creeping on it. But anyways, thank you all for tuning in. Happy tying, everybody, and tight lines. Peace.